NumisVault 1958 Jefferson nickel no mint mark. Could this common coin be worth thousands? Have you ever looked at an old nickel in your pocket and wondered if it could secretly be worth a fortune? What if a coin that millions of Americans once spent on candy, gas, or groceries could now be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more to the right collector? Today, we are uncovering the fascinating story behind the 1958 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, one of the most talked about vintage nickels in American coin collecting. Before you spend another nickel, make sure you watch this entire video because the coin sitting in your collection right now could be hiding a valuable secret. The Jefferson nickel series has been a cornerstone of United States coinage since 1938. Designed to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence, this iconic coin replaced the Buffalo nickel and has remained in circulation for decades. The obverse of the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson. The reverse displays Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia estate. For generations, Americans have carried these coins in their pockets without realizing that some dates and varieties can command impressive prices in today's collector market. Now let's focus on the 1958 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark. A no mint mark coin means that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During the 1950s, Philadelphia generally did not place mint marks on circulating nickels. Therefore, seeing no mint mark on a 1958 Jefferson nickel is completely normal. However, what makes this coin interesting is not simply the lack of a mint mark. The real excitement comes from condition rarity, special varieties, and high-grade examples that can bring astonishing prices at auction. In 1958, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 168 million Jefferson nickels. Because such a large number were made, most circulated examples remain very common today. If your coin has seen years of use and displays heavy wear, it will generally be worth only a small premium over face value. Typical circulated examples are often worth between a few cents and a couple of dollars depending on their condition. But this is where things become interesting. Coin grading plays a major role in determining value. A Mint State 60 coin may be worth only a modest amount. A Mint State 63 example may command a higher premium. A Mint State 65 coin with strong eye appeal can attract serious collector interest. And when you move into the ultra-high grades, the value can increase dramatically. Why are high-grade examples so valuable? The answer is simple. While millions of these nickels were produced, very few survive for decades without acquiring scratches, contact marks, wear, or damage. Collectors compete fiercely for the finest known examples because registry set collectors constantly seek the highest graded coins available. One of the most important features to examine is the strike quality. Jefferson nickels are known for an important designation called full steps. On the reverse of the coin, Monticello features a set of steps leading to the building. If these steps are sharply defined and uninterrupted, the coin may qualify for the coveted full steps designation. Coins with full steps are often significantly rarer and more valuable than standard examples of the same grade. A high-grade 1958 Jefferson nickel with full steps can sell for substantially more than a regular example because collectors consider these coins superior strikes. Now let's talk about errors and varieties. Error coins have become one of the hottest areas of coin collecting. If your 1958 Jefferson nickel displays unusual characteristics, you may possess something much more valuable than a normal coin. Look for double dies. Look for off-center strikes. Look for die cracks. Look for clipped planchets. Look for repunched minting details. Look for unusual strike anomalies. Even minor errors can generate collector interest, while major errors can command impressive premiums. Always inspect your coin under proper lighting and magnification because tiny details can make a huge difference in value. The history behind the 1958 Jefferson nickel is equally fascinating. America in 1958 was experiencing tremendous economic growth. The nation was in the midst of the post-war boom. New suburbs were expanding, automobiles filled the highways, and television was rapidly becoming a central part of American life. During this era, nickels were used constantly in everyday commerce. They bought snacks, newspaper copies, vending machine products, and countless other items. Few people imagined that decades later collectors would carefully study these same coins under magnification, searching for valuable varieties and condition rarities. The 1958 Jefferson nickel serves as a small piece of American history. It connects modern collectors to a time when Dwight Eisenhower was president, rock and roll was transforming music, and the United States was entering a new era of technological advancement. So what is your 1958 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark worth today? A heavily circulated example may be worth only a small premium. A lightly circulated coin may be worth a few dollars. A beautiful uncirculated coin can be worth significantly more. A certified high-grade specimen may be worth hundreds of dollars. An elite condition rarity with exceptional preservation and full steps designation can potentially reach into the thousands depending on grade and market demand. The key is understanding that condition is everything. Many collectors make the mistake of assuming age alone determines value. In reality, two 1958 Jefferson nickels can differ in value by thousands of dollars simply because one survived in dramatically better condition. If you think you have a special example, consider having it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. Authentication and grading can provide a clearer understanding of your coin's true market value. Before you leave, grab your collection and check every 1958 Jefferson nickel you own. Look carefully for strong details, original luster, full steps, and unusual minting errors. You never know when an overlooked coin could become the highlight of your collection. Have you ever found an old Jefferson nickel worth more than expected? Share your discovery in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want more rare coin discoveries, hidden treasures, valuable errors, and coin collecting history, make sure to subscribe to NumisVault, turn on notifications, and join us for our next treasure hunt through America's most fascinating coins. Thanks for watching NumisVault, where every coin has a story and every pocket change find could be worth a fortune. United States of America 2011 D Jefferson nickel worth money, history, and value. Have you ever looked at a simple 5-cent coin and wondered if it could secretly be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Most people spend Jefferson nickels every day without a second thought. But hidden among ordinary pocket change is a coin that has surprised collectors and shocked auction buyers. Today we are uncovering the story of the 2011 D Jefferson nickel. A modern American coin that many people ignore but a few lucky collectors have turned into serious money. Stay until the end because one rare version of this nickel sold for more than $6,000 and I will show you exactly what to look for. Welcome back to NumisVault. If you love rare coins, valuable pocket change, and hidden treasures in everyday money, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications because you never know when the next valuable coin might be sitting in your wallet. The Jefferson nickel has been a part of American history since 1938. Created to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, the coin replaced the Buffalo nickel and has remained one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. The 2011 D Jefferson nickel was struck at the Denver Mint, which is represented by the small D mint mark located below the date on the front of the coin. At first glance, this coin looks completely ordinary. On the front, you will find a portrait of Thomas Jefferson facing right. The words "In God We Trust" appear along the left side, while Liberty and the year 2011 appear on the right. Below the date sits the important D mint mark showing that the coin was produced in Denver. Turn the coin over and you will see Monticello Jefferson's famous Virginia home. Above the building appears E Pluribus Unum. At the bottom you will find United States of America and 5 cents. The design may seem simple, but collectors pay close attention to every tiny detail. The Denver Mint produced more than 540 million examples of the 2011 D Jefferson nickel, making it a very common coin in circulation. Because of this huge mintage, most circulated examples are only worth their face value of 5 cents. That may sound disappointing, but this is where the story gets interesting. Coin collecting is not only about rarity. It is also about condition. A coin that survived without wear, scratches, or damage can become far more valuable than the average example. When collectors grade coins, they use a scale from 1 to 70. The higher the number, the better the condition. Most 2011D nickels found in circulation today are worth around face value. However, uncirculated examples can sell for several dollars depending on quality and grade. A mint state 65 example may sell for around $8, while even higher grades can bring much stronger prices. But the real excitement comes from something called full steps. Collectors carefully inspect the steps leading up to Monticello on the reverse side of the coin. If every step line is fully visible and sharply struck, the coin may receive the coveted full steps designation. This designation can dramatically increase value. Why? Because perfectly struck modern nickels are surprisingly difficult to find. Tiny imperfections during the minting process often weaken the details on the steps. A coin with complete uninterrupted steps is considered special among Jefferson nickel collectors. Now here comes the jaw-dropping part. A 2011D Jefferson nickel graded MS68 full steps achieved an auction price of more than $6,400, making it one of the most valuable examples of the entire year. Think about that for a moment. A coin with a face value of just 5 cents sold for thousands of dollars. That is the power of condition, rarity, and collector demand. Many new collectors assume that high mintage automatically means low value forever. But the 2011D Jefferson nickel proves that exceptional quality can create rarity even when hundreds of millions were produced. This is one reason coin collectors constantly search through rolls of nickels from banks. They are hunting for those rare high-grade survivors hiding among ordinary coins. Another thing collectors watch for is mint errors. While most 2011D nickels are normal, some collectors continue searching for double dies, unusual strikes, and other minting mistakes that could increase value significantly. Errors are created during the manufacturing process and can transform an ordinary coin into a collector favorite. Although major verified errors are uncommon on the 2011D issue, the possibility keeps treasure hunters searching through boxes of nickels every year. The composition of the 2011D Jefferson nickel is 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a weight of 5 grams and a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. Unlike wartime nickels from the 1940s, these coins contain no silver. That means their value comes entirely from collector demand, condition, grading, and possible errors, rather than precious metal content. So how much is your 2011D Jefferson nickel worth today? A circulated example is generally worth 5 cents. An attractive uncirculated coin can range from a few dollars to several dozen dollars depending on grade. A high-grade full steps example can be worth hundreds. And the finest known examples have reached thousands of dollars at auction. The next time you receive change from a store, do not ignore the nickels. Check the date. Look for the D-mint mark. Examine the condition. Inspect the Monticello steps. That ordinary coin might be far more interesting than you ever imagined. Coin collecting is one of the few hobbies where treasure can still be found in everyday pocket change. And sometimes a 5-cent coin can tell a story worth thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Have you ever found a valuable Jefferson nickel in circulation? Let us know your best coin discovery. Thanks for watching NumisVault. And remember, every coin has a story, and every pocket change hunt could reveal the next hidden treasure.